All right, Infinite Tarot 888. Gemini, happy birthday, Gemini. This is your winning season, baby. That's what I keep hearing. Look, the winning season. Man, that's a fucking trip. But look, put in comment. It's my freaking winning season. Okay, look. Okay, let's put it back. So Gemini. Sorry, my friend. Some of you guys are in the middle of making a decision. Your ancestors are right there. Look, they're going to support you whichever way you go. Look, Gemini. And maybe you were at this kind of standstill. Once you find out which way you're going, look at this. Yes, you start to take off. Now, Gemini, for some of you guys, I feel this love, this energy, love and compassion. Maybe for a lot of you guys, you might have been in this energy. I don't want love. I don't want to do this. Look at it. You could have been like this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to meet nobody or whatever. For a lot of you guys, you could have been protecting yourself from the past, from other people. And if you're a lady, you could be putting out this energy like, don't fuck with me. And it's kind of odd, you know, it is kind of odd because Gemini, you are the lovers of the zodiac. Or maybe this is what you were dealing with, you know, a partner like this. Maybe both of you guys were marrying each other. But something tells me time alone, because two people are right here. Look, time alone. This could be you. And this, it's almost like I'm feeling this is your feminine energy and your masculine energy. And you're learning how to balance them. And that's good. So that's why, look, the universe is telling you, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go all the way around or do you want to cut across? What do you want to do, Gemini? And Gemini's like, I don't know. And the other, because you have two inner childs. Some people think that it's easy. You know, most people have one, you have two. But I think you're balancing them out. You're in control because look, this is your birthright. Somebody could have threw you off, you know, but Gemini. You could be infinite. I don't even have dirt on my chart. You don't have to have dirt on your chart. Tierra ni nada. It's just you embody that. And plus, if you look at your 1-7, you know, the other zodiac, you can pull that energy. So it's almost like Gemini, they're like, how is for some of you guys, it's like, how does Gemini make a living? It seems like you're just coasting away. I'm telling you, Gemini, you have water in your chart, or you got this coming towards you. No, I don't think so. Some of you guys, that's you floating in the middle of the ocean, and the devil wants to just ruin that. We're gonna put them back in here. Somebody loves the way your hair is. Look at this. They wanted me to show you this. They wanted you stuck. I don't know, something about your hair. Something you did different with your hair. And it ain't about me because I ain't got no hairs. But something you did different. And you have the world. So some of you guys, a lot of you guys I'm hearing, you meditated. But in the past, they're saying that you were in two worlds. And they want you to research this. Gemini, there's some meaning behind this crescent moon. This is going to make you push forward, as I'm hearing, because for a lot of you guys, they wanted to break you. They wanted you in conflict. Te querían chingar. Even you in a dress, look, now that's a ride or die, babe, right there. If this is a man and your chick was fighting with you, some of you guys didn't have that. Y'all didn't even have a family to fight for you. And that's why you were in your head. Where do I go? A lot of you guys reached out to God, and I'm hearing Exodus 3:4. Go check that out. It's going to give you an idea. For some of you guys, you're on the verge. You saw here. You're on the verge of understanding. If you meditate, if you listen to your intuition, to God, You're gonna take off like this, and the devil's gonna want to come and catch up at all. Look, you're gonna be así en chinga. Now, behind the devil was this, a magician. Gemini, you could be dealing with the Virgo, but sometimes this card could have Virgo or Gemini. It could have any element. You could be in this, but this behind these three cards like this, mira, it's like somebody wanted to control you with black magic. But you know where they fucked up? Is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing bitter, ex Fuchi. And this person could have had an attitude, I will and I can, and I'm going to control Gemini, man or woman. And if they sent, magic towards you, they could have sent magic to you. And that's why for a while you could have been stuck like this. But a lot of you guys had an illusion. If you're in this energy right now, Gemini, shake that shit off. Shake it off. Shake it off. I'm here. Shake it off. Get back. Use this isolation. I know it's going to be hard for you because you like to, but take this isolation as part of you connecting with God. You're going to understand, but you got to balance those two twins. Those two twins. Because this, I love Geminis. Because you have like internally you have two kids, a bad and a good. So they might have sent, when they sent it, that's why you were acting crazy. They sent it to the good twin. It's almost like he got in front of, when they sent the magic, maybe there was energy going towards you, and the internal child, the inner child, the bad one was trying to receive it, because you would have been worse. Apart from you being a liar, they see you as a liar, Gemini, but you playful. It's a white lie, just to make them laugh. You just full of excitement. What would we do without a damn Gemini? What this person wasn't counting on, and this could have been a Queen of Wands, man or female. Put yourself in the situation. This is somebody you held in high regards. This is somebody you could have been dealing with. So the good twin got in front. And oh boy, imagine having your internal just going crazy. You have two bad ones. So if this was family, olvídate. Fuck yeah, you tore it up. Because you were fighting, and man, they might have even thought that you needed an exorcist. But you know what happened is what I'm feeling, and I'm hearing this thing, and it's almost like it kind of, they labeled you crazy, SOC. For some of you guys, you would tell them, yeah, I'm fucking crazy, and what? But then they hit a point where they went too far. But that actually, because some of you guys are like, well, doesn't God love me? Why would he allow that? And you got to remember, God controls the devil. So if he allowed it, it was part of your purpose. And you're starting to find that out. Because what happened, even through that period of time, if you already passed that level, it created balance. It created balance. Because for some of you guys, the bad one, the inner child, it fucking got scared because it got crazier. And so that inner child was like, fuck. Because it didn't know what craziness was. You have the yin and the yang within you. So he was the one trying to chill you out. Chill out. For a lot of you guys, it got balanced. That's part of the plan, is what I'm hearing. And if it was somebody, because for some of you guys, it was an ex and it was a friend of yours. And if it went back to them, look, I have to cover them up because they're naked. But it's funny because put yourself where you belong in this picture, in this story that I'm getting, okay? Because if you were a man, you could have had somebody that was always in the mirror, you know, like real conceited. Oh, and this could have been somebody you really had love for, and they were probably feeding you cake, and you were wondering, Gemini, like, nah, she couldn't do that. This is for my males. Oh, no, no, there's no way. And if you're the female that was throwing it out to the Gemini, you're like, man, me lo watching God. But it didn't turn out that way. Because that guy was, you know, let me get on this side. And he was catching on, like, okay, you know, why? Because maybe this person had kids. But why isn't I'm the one eating the food or the cake, but the kid's not? She would throw it out, for example, and that was a freaking red flag. But Gemini, you might have been like, nah, it ain't possible. I'm strong as fuck. I can handle that. There's no way. And maybe you had a mission to overcome. You had to get adapted to it. And you might have said, I could do it. And God told you, are you sure? Yes, I can. But after so many times, and it was a lesson because for some of you guys, there was no need for that brujeria bullshit. You really like this person. But for some of you guys, you might have had the other woman. If you, let's say you were married, then that woman was doing amarre. So imagine you the tuck in the pool, and I don't know why this story is coming out here for whatever reason, but it caused a lot of conflict because somebody was, come on, God, or whatever God they were praying or paying money to, you ended up like this, or all it did is it tore a family apart. For some of you guys, this was a shitload of brujerias, like big time. And look, these two people, look, they ended up one tonto right there with his flute. He don't even know what he's doing. Then the devil's burning his ass. Nuestra canción, maybe somebody like that, 1212 when I said that, from La Mafia. Don't tell me these fuckers were from the Mafia. Well, one of them ended up maybe like this, como on the other side of the banda, is what I heard. Or maybe he was already, or maybe this is, I don't know what is that supposed to mean. Anyways, so we go to the magician. And I don't know, do you guys recognize something like this? Benny Juarez or something? Maybe this was the local brujo. I could do this and that, but it was bullshit. He was just pocketing the money and he was fucking going. He wasn't doing this shit. You would come and, you know, this, maybe this person's like watching. Why isn't he or she, you know, however you fit, using all her intuition and everything? Why? Because it was right underneath the magician. I don't know, man, but Gemini, for some of you guys, if you've ever questioned when I saw this card right now and this one together, if you've ever questioned if God loved you, some of you guys now, as you're getting into this energy, you know God loves you. Some of you guys know, you feel like the freaking star. Porn star? Not a porn star. I don't know who for that. But 17 is going to be significant for somebody. And you might be asking, and because you know, like, you know, and a lot of people might be asking you, like, how do you know that God loves you, or God? Because for a lot of you guys, look, you didn't hold on. This is a person that's kind of greedy, at least in my view. Just looking at it, it's like holding on. And if you were in the middle of wanting to move in a different way, somebody wanted to hold, like to hold you back, and it could have been this person right here. Could have been a couple, but it's like trying to keep you from moving forward. That's kind of crazy. But for a lot of you guys, it wasn't just about you moving forward. Because at time alone, they were watching you. They were holding the resources. You might have went through a bunch of BS, but you know, while you were sitting here, you know, with this tree of life right here, you already had knowledge. You just didn't want to show it. So you sat there, look, Some of you guys may be dealing with the bald head. Now, he don't look like me, fuckers. I'll be saying that. This fool, it's almost like Gemini, you have the ability to what? To plant seeds everywhere. Look, it's right around the corner. I'm hearing that's why you're turning it up. Now, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. That shit didn't work. And that could have been 5 years, 4, 5 years, or maybe you're on year number 1. But if you are, you just hold them back. You're going to trust the universe. You're going to face these situations head on. Some of you guys, you just got to pay karmic debt. And first, you know, the whole thing about this, because some of you guys are about to come out. Because I keep hearing they want to know what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what's going on in your life. And for a lot of you guys, you just been quiet. You've been on what? Behind the seeds. The seed. The scene. Look where you're at. Look, you saw the hangman. And look at the tree. And because you've been obedient, it's like God is teaching you do this and do it like that. And you might be telling God, like, how? I don't know how to do this. But you're paying attention. And for some of you guys, because you're starting to obey God and the universe, or you will be. It says, the Lord, I give you my heart, from GT Worship. Maybe you guys need to listen to that song, because this piece right here, because you, even at first you didn't want it, because your other twin wanted to go back to the streets. Some of you guys are gangsters. Yes, gangsters. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But some of you guys, y'all let that go. And your twin got aboard. And it might have broke your heart. For some of you guys, because you had to let go of somebody. Because the people in the back didn't want to support you. And the craziest thing is that this is being open. You might have, you had a nervous breakdown. And it wasn't over a blessing. But because you stayed obedient, you stayed alone, there's nobody around. This is your time. If you're alone, this is your time to shine. This is you with God. But as I was saying, they're saying again, somebody, your past, your family, your friends, they feel this victory. They see, we saw this card in the beginning. So some of you guys had already a vision. If you're not, go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Remember your dream. It's almost like you've had these episodes. You knew where you were going to end up. You knew it required you for you to move. And see right here, you just left. And you were kind of like, why? Why do I have to leave? You didn't know. You bounced in out of faith. You took all the lessons that you had learned, the 10. And look, the 6 right here. And this is where the universe helped you to balance your emotions. Now, look, you're concentrated on your craft. It could be one of your crafts. It's like God has you moving from one thing and you're just silent. Silent. You're holding back. And you have the Ace of Wands. It's like, for some of you fuckers, you be acting like, ay, this and that. And you're hiding the 2 things you're working on. Fucker, huh? Leave it to Gemini. See? Because the communication, even if they want to find out, look, the communication is guarded by what? 2 angels. It only comes to you. Y te haces el llorón de la llorona. I'm getting my boot dirty. Some of you guys, olvídate, you guys love shoes. That looks like New York or San Francisco, but there's communication, and the communication is that, ya pasó, ya cruzó el puente, you know, If you have uncles that are crossing the river, like, okay, they're on their way, and maybe you're waiting for them with a Bronco or a truck or something. Fucker, you just, whatever, that's for somebody else. But for some of you guys, you're sitting there, the communication is, and you're on the move. You're on the move because look, number 13 is going to be specific for some of you guys. And they're saying number 18. Some of you guys could be born on the 18th. On the 18th, somebody's coming in, but you had to let go. Now, if somebody did you dirty, look, this could be the person that may be spying and trying to find out. And it's almost like if they call you, I hear somebody saying, hey, what are you doing? I bet you're with somebody such and such, or you're talking to such and such. And it's like, you might be telling them, I don't know, I'm hearing. That's for me to know and for you to find out. Now, you know, by saying that, you're putting them on a hunt. Like you're basically telling them to chase you. And Gemini, for some of you guys, you're like, I don't give a fuck. You're not going to be in the open because you're moving different. Look, you're moving different. Right behind it is the Empress. You took your fucking power back. And look, the Lovers. And it could be a fire sign, look, that is trying to find you. But this energy that you have with the Hierophant right here, look. My God, man, we don't even need to use the other cards. Look, Gemini, you're moving fast to what? And it looks like it's slow motion for you. But actually, you're about to be moving to what? 10 of Pentacles. At Gemini, it required for you to leave. For some of you guys, this could be sneaky behavior, but it's a number 7. I'm hearing you had to leave. You had to leave. So Gemini, you're about to get justice. And since you left justice in God's hand, you didn't seek revenge, is what I'm hearing. If you had to give that, whatever materials, you gave it to God. And look, Gemini, man or female, the love you have for the universe, some of you guys are coming back home. And justice is coming. You allowed God to handle it. Because look, they wanted to play on the checkerboard or the chess, but you ain't have time for that. So a lot of you guys, you pushed it, you moved it forward, and you say, you know what? I do have some love, but it's for me. So some of you guys, you don't have to have Gemini, but this is what you're feeling. And for that one that was holding your money, this was upside down. Because at first they were like, damn, I got what somebody might have took some shit from, but you let it go. Look, it's upside down. They don't got nothing. It's running out. They're running out. Look, and I see the tower, the eye in the sky, seeing everything that happened. So Gemini, let's get it. All right, what else? What else do we need to tell Gemini? Okay, this one, it says right here, not giving a fuck is better than revenge. Gemini. It says, revenge sucks. Just watch a superhero movie and look at the villains. Those guys suck. Revenge is whack and petty. It gives you wrinkles. You know what is hot? Gemini. Put it in the comments. And hit the like button. Subscribe and the little bell chingadera. It says, being the bigger person and letting shit go. Hair flip that shit, and honey, move the fuck on. Yes, indeed. And I see you guys doing that. You're just moving forward. Anything else? All right, let's see. Let's see for advice. I got these little neat cards. I don't know what they're for, but let's use them. Because a lot of you guys, teacher. So a lot of you guys with this message, it says you have a natural ability to impact knowledge and guide others towards their inner light. So, Gemini, with all the bullshit that you went through, you're finding out like, damn, I am loved by God. I was supposed to go through that. How the fuck else are you going to teach them? Huh? Some of you guys, and it's in a jar, so you're just about that point where you're just going to pop, open it up, and it's part of your destiny. You have a divine destiny to fulfill throughout your career path. Your work will help elevate the consciousness of this planet. So you're very important, cabron, cabrona. Focus, because you got the keys in your hands. It says it's difficult to be productive when your energy is scattered in so many directions. And for some of you Geminis, you're like, you're controlling it. But Gemini, I'm gonna tell you something like I told people before. And I feel this energy that you have, this energy. People ask you and you say, you know what? Yes, because other religions will try to, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. And you're not supposed to drink and you're not supposed to party. You know what? God made you who he made you to be, man or woman. Now it's up to you how you handle the what? The monetary things. Like, don't let it get out of control. And I'm telling you, God made us exactly the way he wanted us to be, to impact the world in different ways. I tell people, yeah, if I want to change what I do it for God and for me. But really for me, so God he can be proud of me. He does. You have to have that self-love. And I think you learned that. So best believe your next couple of messages I'm already hearing. You're about to get abundance and love. For the ones that left you behind, that's a love that they're never going to have. 2643, check those numbers. Angel numbers, I heard. Because you did the inner work, or you're being asked to do the inner work. Take a picture. It says, don't be afraid to prioritize your personal growth and spiritual development. Health and willingness are necessary to enjoy an abundant life. So that time alone, make sure you use it wisely. Infinite Tarot 888, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment. Gemini, te mando saludos. And look at this. Somebody's going to be watching you, but de modo, se le durmió el gato. And they're watching you like this. Learning your craft. All right. Infinite Tarot 888.